So what we were doing just now, yeah, just stop. What Eddie was so nice doing for me is actually showing you guys how you dance on the conga drum and 2, and how I was dancing on the conga drum and 1.
The gongo actually is 4 and. 4 and then step 1.
Right.
So right after 4 and, step on 1, then the accent that you hear on the, what they call the tumbao, the pattern that the conga is playing, the accented beat is always on the 2. So you hear gung gung,
The slap of the drum,
yeah,
right?
following an accent, like you hear the slap, that's on the second beat. So you have the lead into that, which is 4 and 1, then comes the slap. 2, 3, gung gung 1, 2, 3, gung gung 1, 2, 3, gung gung 1, 2, 3, gung gung, back, gung gung, back, gung gung, back. So what we do when we call this breaking on 2 is we break forward on that slap on the 2. For the men, that would be your left foot breaking forward on the 2. And when you're going back, the right foot's going to lead back on the second measure, and again, when the slap hits, that would be breaking on the 2. So you have 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, boom, boom. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 to the side, 4 and 1, back to 3, 4 and 1, 3, boom, boom, back, boom, boom, back, boom, boom, back, boom, boom, back. And that's what you call breaking on the 2.
Right. So I got a lot of slack, a lot of people criticizing me for saying that in the San Francisco Bay Area, but as you can see, even Eddie Torres backing me up. The slap is the 2, guys, okay? The slap of the conga drum is the 2. And so, if you have problem following numbers, you know, like 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, then just listen to what he has told you, that the slap is the 2, and if you accentuate on the slap when you go forward or when you break out back or forward, then you'll be on the 2. And if you want to dance on the 1, then you do what I was doing, which is right after the 4 and I go on the 1. And then after that he goes on the slap for the 2, okay? But, you know, stop all this thing on the internet about that not being true, because now, you know, you can't get any more authority than Eddie Torres telling you guys that that's the way you dance on the salsatumbao. Remember, this is the actual salsatumbao on the conga drum. And that's it. If you're on there, you're on time and you're doing everything right. There's no way. And I had to bring a witness all the way from New York with the authority of Eddie Torres to try and stop people from confusing other people, because when you go on the internet and you tell people that I'm not right in doing that, you're confusing them, when in reality I'm telling them the actual truth, correct?
Let me just add to that, Ron.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that back in the 60s, I'm talking about the late 60s, I started teaching this dance when I was 16 years old. At that time, no one, and I mean no one, in the nightclubs anywhere knew anything about timing. We never discussed whether you danced on the 1 or the 2. That knowledge was nowhere to be found. One thing I did know and realized, that when I started listening to the music and I would dance, I knew that I found myself gravitated and breaking on those slaps, like you say that now we know it's the 2. I found myself using that as my guide, where to break forward and back. So it was, I used to bring a guy that knew how to play congas to the class. I knew nothing about counting, but I used to tell the students, listen to this pattern that he's playing called the tumbao, and that beat that you hear him slap on, which is the strongest beat, that's the beat that I want you to step forward with your left foot, and then when you go back, I want you to do the same thing with your right foot. So I used to have the guy start playing conga, boom, bak, boom, boom, bak. And I used to go forward and go back, back, boom, boom, forward, boom, boom. This was the first introduction that I started back in the 60s.
So I'm not doing anything new. He started in the 60s.
But to discover, years later, I studied music and everything to find out that that was what?
They do.
Breaking on 2.
Yeah.
See, that's what I found out. I started asking questions and reading books, and I found out that that accent was always the second beat in the 4-beat measure. Okay? So that's what's known as dancing.
So listen, again, free from Eddie Torres, and you got his phone number, you got his site.